Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my podcast. My name is Hari Nitin Roy Anupuru, and I'm a licensed financial advisor in British Columbia and Ontario. I help individuals and families make smart financial choices, especially when it comes to protecting themselves with insurance. So, today's episode is a really big one. So, I'm going to walk you through what happens if you're already having a medical condition. Will you still qualify for critical illness insurance in Canada or not? And to give you the full picture, I'll also walk you through the covered conditions that most Canadian insurers recognize under critical illness policies. So grab a coffee, relax, and let's dive in. So first, let's see what exactly the critical illness insurance is. So critical illness insurance is a policy that pays you a lump sum of money if you are diagnosed with a covered condition and survive the required waiting period. Usually it is around 30 days. Okay, the money you're going to get is tax free and completely flexible. You can use it for replacing lost income, paying for treatments not covered by the provincial health care, and covering travel and lodging if you need to go elsewhere for treatment, and or even making lifestyle changes like reducing working hours or paying down the debt. The purpose is simple. It gives you the financial freedom during the medical crisis. Okay. So now let's look at how insurers assess the risk. So when you apply, insurance companies look at your age, your health history, family medical condition, lifestyle factors like smoking, alcohol use, weight, and occupation. This process is called as underwriting. If you're healthy, the process is straightforward. You may be approved for coverage. But if you already have a major health condition, insurers treat you as a high risk. Let me give you an example. If you had a stroke, they know the chances of another one are higher. And if you had a heart disease, they know complications are more likely. So that's where the outcome changes. Now let's see what happens if you're already having a condition. There are three common scenarios when you apply for a critical illness insurance and you already have a medical condition. So first, they might decline if the condition is very serious or directly related to the top illnesses like heart attack, cancer, or stroke. Insurers may decline your application. Okay, and second, they might give you an exclusion. So sometimes an insurer will say we will cover you but not for the condition you already have. So that means, let's say if you're having a heart condition, technically they will exclude that heart condition. So anything that happens due to the heart, then we are not going to give you that money. Okay, and for example, you have a stroke, they might exclude stroke but still cover for the cancer or organ failure. So that's a difference. And the third possibility might be they can be giving you the rated premiums. In rare cases, they might approve you but at the higher premiums to reflect your elevated risk. So the key point is pre-existing conditions almost always affect your eligibility. Okay, here we have an option for the people who are already having a medical condition. So we call it as a guaranteed issue critical illness insurance. So for people who are already having the serious medical issues, there is a product that we offer that is guaranteed issued critical illness insurance. So here there will be no medical questions asked and anyone can apply, but there are trade-offs. Okay, you need to be very careful with this. So the lower coverage amounts, higher cost, and waiting period would be 24 months before you can claim it. So these are the trade-offs that you need to be well aware of. So it's not perfect, but it is at least provide some level of protection for those who otherwise couldn't get coverage. So let's dive into the 25 covered conditions under critical illness insurance. So before getting into this, I want to request every one of my listener to go get the critical illness insurance done for the amount of money that you're earning per year. So let me tell you why. If something happens, the operation cost and the medication cost will be taken care. Okay, but what happens if you cannot go back to the workplace with the same amount of energy that you were doing before? Then that is going to be a challenge. Let's say if you need 6 months of time to get revived, or if you need 1 year of time to get recovered, then this is the amount that is going to help you to survive. Now I'm going to show you the 25 covered conditions under the critical illness insurance. So it is displayed on my screen here. So the major ones are cancer, heart attack, stroke, bypass surgery, kidney failure and all. So whenever if someone is having this kind of situation, they will get to know that how important it is to have the critical illness insurance. So right now I had a question before getting the critical illness insurance, that why I should pay for something whether I don't know if this event is going to happen in future or not. So when you have that question in your mind, then that is the right time to get the insurance. Let me tell you why. So today you're healthy and you're doing everything that is under your control. In future 10 years from now, the way that your body is going to behave, the lifestyle that you're going to have, that is quite different and you cannot predict that, right? So it would be good for you to have something in place so that if any kind of this event happens, then you are secured by the company. So why is this list matter? The 25 conditions list is so important. So you may notice that there aren't just the rare illnesses. There are common conditions Canadian faces every day. In fact, cancer, heart disease and stroke accounts for more than 80% of all the critical illnesses claims in Canada. And other conditions are less common but still important. They provide comprehensive protection. By covering 25 conditions, insurers give a wide safety net, okay? But remember, if you already have one of these, it could be affecting your eligibility. So let me give you some practical advice. So what should you do if you or someone you love already has a medical condition, right? So first, the thing that you need to do is apply early. When you're young and healthier, it's easier for you to get the cheaper rates and get the coverage done. And second, be truthful, never hide any diagnosis. If the insurer gets to find out, they can deny the claim. And third, work with a financial advisor or a licensed advisor like me, because different companies have different rules. Some are more flexible than the others. And the next would be considered layered protection. So maybe you can't get full critical illness coverage, but you can combine smaller guaranteed issue coverages with the life insurance or the disability insurance. So build an emergency fund. Insurance is one tool, but personal savings add another layer of security. So before wrapping up, I have something for my listeners. So there is one insurance company that I'm contracted with, can able to provide the critical illness insurance even if you're having any condition which is already been diagnosed. So if you want to learn about it, you can always speak to me. You can always reach me out at Insure with Roy. You can drop me a DM on my Instagram, which is Insure with Roy, or you can able to send me an email to hari.anupuru, which is HARI.ANUPURU at mygreatway.ca. So I will be able to look at your emails and your questions. I can able to respond back to you. And even if you want to sit and discuss with me about any of this information, I would be very happy to do that. So let me give you a recap. So critical illness insurance pays you a lump sum if you're diagnosed with one of the 25 covered conditions. If you already have a medical condition, your option may be limited, declined, exclusions, or higher premium or common, but you can reach out to me. I have a solution for you guys. And guaranteed issue policies exist, though they have the trade-offs, and the early you apply the better. So this is Hari Roy Anupuru, financial advisor in British Columbia and Ontario, and my goal is to help you protect your health and your wealth. If you'd like to talk to me about your own situation, understand your options, or just ask questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. Thank you for joining me today. Stay informed, stay protected, and take care of your financial well-being. Until next time, this is Hari signing off.